Okay, first thing, no, I am not sticking Soul Harvester through my gun to give it a damage boost. It's just a visual glitch. That's all. So, hey guys, Saronic here from TGN, welcome back. So, today I'm going to be taking my professional, not opinion, on which is better, the AMPREX or the IGNIS WRAITH. So we're going to do a evaluation of these weapons, and we're going to start with the old AMPREX. So one is a flamethrower, one is a lightning gun. One of which would be less efficient in real-life combat, but I'm using the same exact build. I'm using the 8 Mark Vigilante armaments on both builds, so I'll show you that in a second. But we're going to test this first, obviously. So, level 140, Corrupted Heavy Gunners again. The enemies have gotten weaker since I've been gone. Again, I left for like, what, 5 months? But yeah, this single target, maybe like, yeah, towards head. That one got shredded. So this one just completely strikes off. I'm gonna pay attention to the ammo as well. I'm not gonna be constantly firing. See how much ammo both the weapons take. This one's at 24. That means it used. Means that once I get to 124 with the IGNIS WRAITH, it won't be as good. Like, if it gets below that. But this thing, again, the main verdict with other YouTubers has been one is better at single target, and the other is better at group. That is true. But I'm actually going to give you guys a real verdict, not just like, hey, they're both great for separate things. I'm actually going to tell you guys which one is better. So, we're going to do the Ignis from the side, because, again, because this one's meant for more groups. I mean, all those heat procs, that's a lot of heat procs. But yeah, it killed it a little bit slower. But the main thing I'm looking at is just, like, one, it has a higher magazine, but, like, look at that. You saw how it killed all those enemies in much less magazines. Again, you're not going to have this situation every time where enemies are just like, oh, I'm going to stand in a line for you, haha. But, I mean, like, just seeing this, it makes sense. Like, IGNIS WRAITH just seems better, but okay. I'm going to try a 6 test to see if it has similar results. Yeah, the thing with IGNIS WRAITH is it's just like, it procs so many heat procs on a single target that it just like is ridiculous. So yeah, still use less ammo than the AMPREX. So the AMPREX is slightly more damage, but this thing is just kind of better overall. Again, I don't really know yet. But we're gonna take a middleman in here. Apparently my taxon's glitched out now. The Galaxian Vandal. This thing is the middleman. Again, I have a Riven for this. So this is just the best any of these weapons could get. So, but this is the highest damage, and let's see if it's more worth it than IGNIS WRAITH. I missed that shot. I'm gonna go reset. Again, I'm trying to get actual results for y'all. Oh. You are a foot face and need to be reset. I refuse to fight a different amount of enemies because that'd be cheating. So, shoot him in the face. Actually, the AMPREX actually does more damage than this. I might be mistaken because I haven't. Yeah, AMPREX is slightly better, but again, freeze ray. I mean, you can't go wrong with a freeze ray. So yeah, this weapon is probably the worst out of the three. It's still useful though. Yeah, no, the best weapon out of all of them is just Soul Harvester. Anyways. So far the verdict is the IGNIS WRAITH is better. Let's try them against harder targets that aren't as weak to the damage. I'm going to be using the Bombards. Corrupted Bombard, I'm just going to do 20. Why not? And simulate. I'm going to be testing AMPREX first. Again, real good damage. These are Bombards, but probably one of the toughest enemies in the entire game. And it's still shredding and shredding. Yeah, the corrosive procs are actually helping. They're like, those corrosive procs no longer lower the enemy's armor, so you don't have to worry about overshipping anymore. So that used over 100. So if the IGNIS WRAITH goes down to 58 bullets, I will know that it is worse. So let's try the Ignis now. Again, same exact build. I didn't prove it to you earlier, sorry about that. Let me just show you. Same build. I'm using the 8 one. You can't really see it there because it's like, but yeah, it's one from the top. So it's on the polarized slot, so it's a little bit hard to see, but you can pause the footage. I'm gonna go from the right or left. I don't know directions anymore. So this one, that's much more. That's much better. Again, I am slightly biased towards this weapon, but I mean, like, numbers don't lie. That is 126 compared to 100 and, like, it was at 58, and this one was 126. That was like, it's like 140 bullets to like 70 or 60. I mean, that's some pretty big numbers. And just for fair testing, I'm doing this as I normally would. Like, I'm using the same kind of Sentinel mods and everything that I normally would be using in this situation. So, you know, with more enemies, it does the same damage to small groups of enemies as it does to big ones. It just kills more in a line. But I am using a, where is it? Oh yeah, they changed the menu. I hate that too. Alright, so I'm using some Vigilante mods, Vigilante Fervor, Supply, and Offense, which increases the critical chance bonus from the set. Which, it does increase the crit chance, but it works on both, because I'm using Vigilante Armaments on both. So there's a 20% chance to get, like, an orange crit with this one. That's why I was getting those in the first place. So, yeah, that's just logic. So yeah, and Ammo Drum literally does nothing to increase the damage. So yeah, final verdict of the debate to end them all. IGNIS WRAITH is just better. And plus, like, I mean, sure, I am biased. It is my most used primary. But I was just being open-minded. Again, I gave them both a decent try. You guys can see that in the footage. My problem, again, another cool thing about the IGNIS WRAITH, you don't really have to aim it. You just aim in the general direction of the enemies, and you're like, oh, I hit something. You're like, oh, what am I gonna do? I'm just spraying around all over the place, because I don't know what I'm doing. And you're gonna hit something. You're not just gonna, like, you can just move back and forth in a circle. You're like, oh, I'm actually killing stuff. Oh, look at this. But with AMPREX, it's a pinpoint. It's pinpoint accuracy, which means if you're good at aiming and if you got, I'm on controller, so I'm on PlayStation. So also my username's in the description, so if you want to friend me, go right ahead. But yeah, I'm on PlayStation, so it's harder to aim for me, and I don't have a computer, so I can't really aim precisely, but AMPREX is pinpoint, which means that no matter where you aim, that's, like, if you're aiming, that's where the projectile's gonna be. Directly on the dot, pretty much. Unless you're, like, moving, it's gonna be somewhere around the dot. But I don't like that. I really don't like it. Because the problem with that is, I can't aim very well. It's not gonna do the same thing as the IGNIS WRAITH. You have to actually aim for your head with this one. I don't know what that accent was, but like if I just spin in a circle, you can see that in 100 shots, it's only doing like half of what the IGNIS WRAITH did in less than 100. So, but if you aim at the head, it does more. So, IGNIS WRAITH is just better overall. Final judgment. IGNIS WRAITH is better. That's just my opinion, but it's also what the numbers and the feeling says. I'm running the same exact build on both, and the IGNIS WRAITH is just better. If the AMPREX had heat damage, which it doesn't, it'd probably be maybe a little bit better because of the damage, but you can't beat the IGNIS WRAITH. So, yeah. Get this gun, it's pretty good. You can buy it, people should give it out for free, but they don't. So you can probably buy it for around 5 plat, or you can probably get it for free, just ask around. Someone will probably charge you, but just be patient. I got one for free and I gave it to a friend, because I'm nice like that. But, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video and actually enjoyed someone giving you an answer, unlike certain YouTubers, I'm not gonna call out anyone. And if you enjoyed me sticking my sword through this gun, yeah, hit that like button. DE needs to fix this. It's also going through my leg. That looks very painful. Yeah, if you guys are new, subscribe. This is a pretty neat little channel. If you guys have any suggestions for videos you want, leave them in the comments below. I hope to hear from you guys. Anyways, I'll see y'all next time.